Welcome to the Nailsin Ratings. We just can't seem to get the TV shows we want. We got some of these with CW. You got Flash and Black Lightning and Arrow and all that. But the Supergirl one started off great and then it let me down. But Supergirl, we get Supergirl and we even get Superman in Supergirl, but you just can't get Superman. Just the basic show. And of course, it would cut into Supergirl because mostly a lot of the plots of Supergirl are just Superman stories reworked for Supergirl. For some reason, they don't want to use the stories that she actually experienced in her own comic book series. And there's quite a bit of those, but I don't know, they just kept rewriting Superman scenarios. So what we get is, of course, the Krypton series that's coming. That's supposed to be Game of Thrones on Krypton. I have no interest in that. Look, it may come out, and you're going to hear buzz about it, and then I'll take a look, but it just doesn't look interesting to me at all. It looks like crap. But wait, look! Up on your screen, it's another Superman show. No, it's not Superman. It's Metropolis, a Metropolis series ordered for the DC Digital Network. They're going to try to get in on that online streaming game. That's the future. Metropolis series ordered for DC Digital Network. Warner Bros. DC Entertainment announced another live-action series for their upcoming DC Digital Network with Metropolis, set in the wondrous and awe-inspiring city of tomorrow, before the arrival of Superman. Yeah, that's where you go, oh. Metropolis follows Lois Lane and Lex Luthor as they investigate the world of fringe science and expose the city's dark and bizarre secrets. So basically, Mulder and Scully, but with Lex and Lois. Yeah, that sounds just fantastic. Of course, one of the guys from Gotham, which is pretty much what they're trying to do here, repeat that with Metropolis. It's actually the fourth announced series. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they got Titans, Harley Quinn. Good God, isn't there enough of Harley Quinn? And Young Justice Outsiders. So they're going to try to make this the reason why you would go to this network. Which is a shame, because you know what people want? They want Superman. They don't want this. You've got a guy already cast to be Superman, and the world didn't come to an end because there's the movies with, Henry Cavill, and you got this other guy, what's his name, Tyler Hoechlin, and he was fine. Just spin him off in his own series. Why not? I guess because it would take away from Supergirl. but you just gotta take that challenge and make it work. I'm not interested in this. Gotham was an interesting experiment in this of telling stories about Jim Gordon and whatever, but it quickly abandoned that and went into the weird stuff where people started having superpowers and all kind of crap. And plus, the villains are already pretty much veteran supervillains before Batman even shows up, which is very much counter to the original story. So by the time Batman gets there, who cares? He's just another weirdo in a costume. Here you have this one where you're going to have this relationship between Lex and Lois, and the comics have always touched on that Lex had an interest in Lois Lane, and maybe there was something there for her too at one point, but eventually when Superman shows up, forget about that. Well, how long is this series supposed to go? So she's got this, what if it's 10 years? And she's got this relationship with this guy, and then an alien shows up, and okay, forget it, I'm dumping you. No wonder he turns bad. This just doesn't sound good at all, and I doubt that I'd be interested. And even if it was good, it takes away from what I would want to see. Because in this golden age of television, and as the effects become easier to do and cheaper for television series to do, a CW show of Superman would just be fantastic, if done right, of course. Batman would be even better, I think, and probably more practical, because Superman, you think, would be more expensive. But they can't do it because of the rights with Fox, and I don't know what's going to happen with that Disney deal. Does CW eventually get their television rights to Batman? I don't know. But Metropolis, no, I just want Superman. Well, why can't I have that? And this is just some other story. You're just using that name to sell it, because otherwise It's just an X-Files ripoff. And by the way, have you seen the ratings on the renewed season 2 of X-Files? Yeah, that went right down the commode. So I don't know what you're thinking here, but it looks like it's gonna stink. So no. So 0 stars out of 5 for Metropolis, which, granted, I haven't seen anything, but it just doesn't sound like anything I want to see. And it's sad, because one of the ideas that I just had floating around in my head about when they were approaching the new Superman movies and kind of wondering how to do it, how to handle it, how do you retell the origin, because everyone's heard it a million times. I thought maybe one way of doing it was to tell it through the eyes of Lois Lane. Where she's this reporter and she's investigating weird things, and all of a sudden this strange alien or strange visitor shows up, eyes glowing, all that. She's kind of terrified of him, like in the original Action Comic stories, and then she pursues it, and the story unfolds through that venue. Just a thought. Too late, it wasn't done, so we got what we got. But a TV series like that, where Superman does appear with it, and then that Metropolis would be interesting. It sure would. So you got a handful of episodes to start off with, and then you start hearing little stories about some weird things happening, and then it's Superman. Maybe that's what they're gonna do. No, they're not gonna do that. They never give us what we want, you know. Oh well, better luck next time, huh? Yeah, maybe one day. All right, thanks for listening and watching my little video. Please do subscribe, because then you'll get to see more. And also check out the links below in the description, where you will find my stores with t-shirts, hats, stickers, pins, artwork, all that good stuff that you know you just can't live without. And also my Poor Man's Mystery Science Theater treatment of old movies at sellfy.com/Nailsin. Check those out. They're dirt cheap, and it's like watching crappy old movies with me, which makes them excellent. Again, thanks for listening.